everyone, Cash here, back with another video from MLB The Show 16, and today I bring you another potential test. And this week, as you see, we're loaded up with the Colorado Rockies, so maybe you can already guess the player I'm going with, but it's going to be none other than the youngster, the phenom, the man that has taken MLB by storm to start the season, Trevor Story, shortstop, a potential, currently a 78 overall. And you see he already has some pretty good power numbers, 70 for righty, 76 versus lefties. The contact not quite there, but otherwise he looks like a pretty good player. Has not played a single game in the Major League Baseball, so we're going to see how he does here, as he's already happy. He's an everyday player as a starter, so already getting a +2 overall bump. We'll see if that remains as we go through these 5 seasons, but 23 years of age. He's going to be 28 after the 5 years, but let's waste no more time. Let's get straight into season number 1. How is he going to be at the end of season 1? And he's going to be a 79, so he goes up 1 point, and it looks like everything has gone up. The contact goes up 1. Contact versus lefties goes up 15. 2 for power versus righties, 8 for power versus lefties, +5, +5, +4. So all of his vision, his play, his batting is all going up. His fielding, all that goes up +3 as well. And his base running aggression goes up 2. So everything's going up. I'm surprised he only goes up 1 overall with all of those increases. He plays 147 games, 27 home runs, 67 RBIs, only hits 254. So I can see the contact maybe, but he definitely has the power numbers, as that is very, very good. And look at this. He has turned to unhappy, and that is because he's unhappy about his contract, and he does not like the coaching on the Rockies. So he's actually losing 2 points. So that explains why he's only gone up 1, because he went from +2 to -2. So that's a 4-point swing there. So he is really, truly an 81. But after season number 2, now he is an 83. So he has grown very nicely here. Another 6 for his contact versus righties, 5 for lefties, -1 for his power versus righties, +2 for lefties, 3-4, 3-3 for all of his batting attributes. That's +3 for his drag bunt and durability, +3 again for his fielding and arm strength, but only 2 for his accuracy. And let's see, 151 is going to be the games played. He is going to hit 26 home runs this year, 55 RBIs, 7 stolen bases. The average does go up to 268, so he is improving, and his numbers have improved in terms of his overall. So let's see, what is his happiness going to be here? And he's still unhappy, so he's actually up to an 85 overall. So he grew a lot this season, but still he's unhappy about his contract. He's okay with the coaching now, but now he's kind of unhappy about being close to home. So you can see his expectations are changing as the years go on. But let's see now, let's move on to season number 3. What is he going to move up to now? And he's still an 83 overall. Interesting. So let's see here. The contact and the contact for righty and lefty both go up 2. His power versus lefties went down 2, versus righties went up 1. Vision, discipline, clutch go up 4, 3, and 3. The bunts go up, durability goes up, his fielding, all those stats go up 3 and 2. He loses 2 in his stealing, but that's kind of insignificant. 148 games, 24 home runs, 70 RBIs, 269 average. So interesting, those numbers actually look a little bit better in some cases, but his overall stayed the same. So I'm wondering what happened to his player morale, and look at this. He is angry. So he actually went up 2 overall, but he is really unhappy about his contract. Unhappy about the team performance, even though his expectation is none. He's still unhappy because they went 63 and 99. So that is why he did not go up at all. So he is definitely someone that apparently has a little bit of trouble with the morale. But let's go season number 4, and look at this. Wow, he is up to a 90 overall. That is a huge jump. So that's a second season in these 5 years. He's had a humongous jump. He goes up +2, +3 in his contact. Power versus righties doesn't change, but his power versus lefty goes up 4. His discipline goes up 6. And everything else is going up here. I don't see anything else going up. Even his steal and his speed even went up 1. So let's see. That is interesting. What's the numbers going to be? He plays at 147 games, 28 home runs, 89 RBIs, 8 steals, and a 264 average. So everything looking up this season, but up to a 90. So that's got to mean his morale must have improved. What's the morale going to be? And he's satisfied. So this is the first season since the very first one where he has not been unhappy. He is already unhappy with his contract, but he is in his team role as a Stars, which he's happy about there. And he's also playing an all-star level. So that is where we're at, 90 overall. So final season, what's he going to end up at? And he's going to be a 93 overall. Trevor Story. So look at this guy. +6 for his contact versus righties, +1 for lefties, +2 for his power versus righties. He's actually -3 for his power versus lefties. Vision, discipline goes up 3 and 5. Clutch up 3. His fielding all go up 3. Or actually, just the fielding goes up 3. Everything goes up 2. His stealing and his base running aggression went up 4. But that's really, I don't see a huge jump in the rating changes. So what were the numbers like in his last season? 26 home runs, 85 RBIs, 9 steals again, and his best average jumps up to 276. So some good numbers from him in that last year. So he's going to end with 131 home runs. He has 366 RBIs, a 266 average. So definitely not hitting for the average. He can steal. Actually, he doesn't really steal, but the power is definitely there. That is definitely a power hitting shortstop. And let's see here. He is still just satisfied. So at least he's not unhappy. Contract expectations have gone way up after this year. Obviously, makes sense. So he's a 93 overall. But Trevor Story, I gotta say, he is a definite recommend for your franchise if you want to go out and grab Trevor Story, because this dude grows a lot, and especially if you can keep him happy, he could be way higher than a 93. He could be up to maybe a 95 after season number 5, and he still is only 27 years old, so he definitely has more room to grow. So after 5 years in the MLB, Trevor Story, definitely a must-add in your franchise if you have the opportunity to grab him, or if you play a franchise with the Rockies, definitely hold on to him because he grows into an absolute monster just a few years into your franchise. So Trevor Story is done with the potential test. Now the time comes for you, the viewer, to help me out. This series is for you, the viewer, to help you find those gems that you need to find in franchise and to avoid the duds that you want to avoid. So leave a comment down below. Who do you want to see in a future potential test episode? I'll look at the comments in previous videos to decide who I'm going to use for the next video. So let me know in the comments down below who you want to see, and I will put them through the potential test and see how they turn out. But that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.